Hey everybody, and welcome to the first of a new video series that we are going to start doing weekly. All I want to do is I just want to cover a lot of information, a lot of things that are just kind of really easy fixes that we've noticed while we've been out here working with some small businesses in the area as far as their websites, their online visibility, their search engine rankings, things like that. A lot of times there's really simple fixes that business owners can do themselves that will drastically improve their online visibility, their search rankings, and things like that. And so I just want to start creating some videos. One of the things I've noticed a lot of issues. A lot of small things, but I've noticed a lot of business owners, especially today, they like to handle a lot of this themselves, and they may not have the most amount of information to where it's as beneficial as it could be for them. Today, what I want to talk about is really the most common issue that I've found since I've started working with these small businesses in the area, and it's really surprising how often I've run into this. But what we're going to talk about is meta tags. Well, meta descriptions, title tags, meta descriptions. So what you see here on my screen, this is our my business. This is our Google title tag and our meta description. So what this is your meta description right here. And basically what this is the about me for your website, okay? When Google's algorithms or Bing or whatever search engine you're using, when their algorithms are crawling all of the web pages, they're looking for relativity to your keywords, to the key phrase. Okay, and then one of the very first things that they're going to check is your meta description. Now, this area right here that you see, this picture right here, is we have a proprietary report that we can run for small businesses where we can basically analyze break down and analyze their websites for search engine ranking improvement, things like that, search engine optimization. And so this is an error that we're finding really, really commonly, which is that the meta description is not found. And what we're seeing this on is a lot of businesses that use the kind of do-it-yourself, user-friendly platforms like Squarespace, Wix, GoDaddy, and even some websites that were built by other agencies or that they hired a web designer to build their website for them, is still missing this meta description, right? And that's your about me. So when you come into, and I'll show you what that means. So when you come into Google, here's Google. All right, this is what's called a key phrase or a keyword, right? So I used roofing company, Tupelo, Mississippi. And what you see here, these are your map rankings, right? So this is based off of your locality of where you're searching. Now down here, these are your organic rankings. This is your search engine rankings, okay? And right here is your title tag, and then right here, this is your meta description, okay? So that is what tells Google what your website is about. If you have a roofing website, if you're a roofing company and your website is missing that meta description, you're not going to be right here because Google's algorithms or Bing or whatever search engine, these search engines, they don't know what your website is about. The only thing that is going to allow you to populate high in these rankings is if this key search term or this search phrase is actually part of your business name, or it just happens to be in the very first line of your website. Because if you don't have this meta description, that's what it's going to pull. It's going to pull the very first, like maybe 2 or 3 lines from your website. A lot of times when businesses don't have a meta description, it'll say things like home, contact us, about us, get a quote. It'll just be their menu that's actually popping up. And you don't want that, right? You want Google to know what your website is about so that you can be in front of as many potential clients as possible. So if you're unsure about your website, whether or not you have a meta description built into it, it's a simple code fix. That's the good thing. This is something that if you use Squarespace, Wix, GoDaddy, or whatever, built it yourself, you can fix this really easily yourself. There's typically an SEO section or a marketing section in your administrative part of the website platform, and you should see something that says meta description. Maybe you didn't know what that was. Well, now you know. And so this is what you need to go in. You need to go in there and you need to put in that meta description what your website is about. If you're unsure about whether or not your website has one, or you need any kind of help, feel free to reach out. We'll run a report. We'll run an analysis on it. We'll let you know if it's there, if it's missing, if there's any room for improvement. We don't charge anything for that. We want to help you. So if you need help with that, feel free to reach out to us. Our contact information will be listed in the post. And we'll plan to do a video similar to this every week, and hopefully somebody out there somewhere will get some sort of valuable information out of it. So until next week, this is Cody with Ignited Digital Media, and we'll talk to you soon.